Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 27th, 28th, and 29th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is just the introduction. It will be on all of the readings, so if you want to go to your reading, individual reading, just go to the timestamp below. It will bypass everything in the introduction, if it works right. Anyway, I will be using my Radley Valentine, my Angel Tarot deck. I will use my John Holland Psychic Tarot deck, and I will pull one from Emily Anderson Crystal deck. That will be for all of the main readings. For this overview of what's going on in the universe per se, we're going to use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my, one day I will remember your full name, Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Just remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, to God, Holy Spirit, and whatever comes through, I ask that those be the words of Holy Spirit, higher power. Now, let's go on. What's going on with the planets? There's not a whole lot of movement. We have Venus is going into Taurus, so that's interesting in itself. That will be Venus, where are you, Venus? Venus will be going into Taurus on the 28th. It will be leaving Aries energy. Now, Mars is still in Aries, so that's interesting. So Venus is kind of playing a little catch me if you can. Also trying to get a little bit with relationships, get a little bit more earthy, more grounded with the relationships. On the 30th, we do have a new moon that will be in Gemini, and that will be 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this starts new cycles. We still do have the passion and the really strong energies from our Scorpio full moon. So that's still pushing forward. But Gemini is going to have you thinking a little bit sharper. Okay. Scorpio has the passion. Scorpio doesn't like lies. Scorpio wants what Scorpio wants. But Gemini is a little craftier. Gemini is a little bit, just a little bit smarter than, I shouldn't say smarter than Scorpio's, not that at all, but just smarter in how Gemini plays whatever the game is. Okay. So, Scorpio is feeling lots of feelings here. It's very strong. I feel this. I want this. And Gemini is going to use that and for the benefit of whatever is working with Gemini energies. Okay, new cycle, new beginnings. Now, the one thing is that there's not a whole lot of stuff going on. We do have Mercury that's retrograde in Taurus, so we do have Mercury in Taurus and Venus in Taurus. So there could be some very strong, very grounded, very clear-cut communications between relationships, there's going to be some really strong telling it as it is energies. Okay. But again, we're going into that Gemini new moon, and Gemini's really sharp this time around. I'm feeling very sharp energy with Gemini. Now, the planets themselves, not a whole lot. We are still getting into some of those, that downloaded energies. We did have a little bit of a break, but the thing about the planets is they're getting closer into an alignment. It's almost like they're all chit-chatting with each other, and they're trying to figure out, who's going to work best with who and who's not. So let's see what we have here. Let's go on for the universe, to higher power. What do we need to know for the weekend? What's happening for the weekend? And let's see what we have here. We cut it because I like to cut 3 times. And here, 1, 2, and 3. Try to find a spot for me. Okay. So let's see what we've got going here. First card is, the Devil. Face your fears. Face your fears. And this will be totally game-changing energy. Total game-changing. Now, the Devil, 15, 555, change. Positive, negative, it doesn't matter. It is change. And it can be very disruptive, But the thing is, going along the same old way has been very disruptive in this universe. Kind of just, there's an acceptance here. So you have choices. You can either accept what's going on, you can stay in bondage, or you face your fears. And with facing your fears, you can easily slip out of the chains that bind you. Now, this is more universal energies. And if you look, these chains are something that they could just slip right off their heads if they choose. Sometimes it's the devil, sometimes people would choose the devil they know than the unknown. But the thing about this also is this is not a very positive energy if you decide to stay in this energy per se. It is changing people. It is changing humanity in itself. But there's a lot of options with this one, and one of it is face your fears if they're not as bad as you think they are, and you can slip the chains of bondage. So this weekend has a choice. Slip the chains, stay in the chains. Okay, let's see what our next card is. This is Major Arcana. Okay, now reversed. Reverse cards have a little stronger energy, a little more, zap or pay attention to me. So this is the Page of Swords. Now, all of the court cards have like a dual energy. Page's energy is your earth energy. So that's your Capricorn, your Taurus, your Virgo energy. Okay, money, job, career. It can also be your home. Swords energy, and we have Mercury in Taurus, and we also have Venus in Taurus now. So relationships and communication in that earth energy. Now, sword energy is your air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Saturn in Aquarius, and that's still playing a lot of havoc. That's still trying to still trying to uncover a lot of secrets to be revealed. But we're also in that Gemini season, and we're about to have that Gemini new moon. So this is making plans, thinking things through, getting news, hearing things, and remember, even in retrograde, we do have a lot of things that come back to us when we're in retrograde. But the Page of Swords is, I'm kind of getting this waiting and seeing. The winds are blowing a little bit. There's some, you can either think of these as some birds or some bugs that are just flying around, but the wind is stirring up. Things are happening. Things are stirring up. They're just not ready to jump into at this time. But the Page of Swords is very wise, is thinking things through. Let's put it that way. Wants to get started, but she knows it's now a waiting game. So the Page of Swords to me is waiting for the opportune moment to make his or her move. Next card here. This is reversed again. This is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Now, 6 is the number of man. It's the energy that we put into something. Now, Cups is our water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Remember, Scorpio full moon. Planets are leaving Pisces. I think we still have the one, Neptune, still in Pisces right now. But planets are leaving Pisces to move into some more actionable energies. So things are happening. The thing about this is looking back at life. This is looking back at that nicer, sweeter time. The interesting part with this one is part of this is what keeps us in this, what keeps us locked up, because we keep thinking, oh, things are going to go to a point. Things are going to go back to what, to that sweeter time. Things are not, but that Page of Swords is waiting. That Page of Swords is waiting. So there's a lot of nostalgia with this energy here, a lot of just, thinking back to nicer, sweeter times, except they weren't as nice or as sweet as we thought they were, okay? But the page is waiting. The page is ready. The page is waiting to move on and ready. It all depends on what the universe we choose to do with this energy, with the devil energy. Do we face our fears, or do we just accept what we have to accept? Or not what we have to. Do we accept what, just because it's easier to accept? Interesting stuff here. Interesting stuff. Let's see what Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot, has for us. Here we go. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, a lot of that double is, a lot of that is facing fears, and things are skewed. Things are not the way we think that they are. And the thing to remember is when we go with the double energy, when we stay in the double energy, we lose a lot of our humanity. We lose a lot of our compassion and our love, and we tend to say, "Oh, let's stay to the light. I mean, let's stay out of the light. Let's stay in the dark." Dark does not like light. Okay. Good tarot. What higher power? What do we need to know with the good tarot? What do we need to know? Here we go. Let's see. Okay, again, we have that Six of Water. Six of Water is the same as Six of Cups. Longing for, wanting to go back to what we thought was a sweeter time, what we thought was a better time, except that, that old devil card is telling us, it's like, yeah, it does, that devil card has a lot of, trying, remember, the devil card, the devil is the trickster, is not there might be a grain of truth, uses a grain of truth to create an illusion. And remember, Saturn in Aquarius, illusion versus reality. So there's a lot of validation here. There's a lot of longing. There's a lot of nostalgia here. That page, though, is ready to move on. Just not quite ready enough. Okay? Okay. Interesting stuff here. All right, now, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. The one energy we did not talk about, we talked about earth, air, water. We did not talk about fire, which is our Aries, our Leo, and our Sagittarius. And remember, Jupiter's in Aries, Mars is now in Aries, something else in Aries, I can't remember. But it is all about passion, burning passion, commitment, and really, going after what it is we want to go after. Okay? So, why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Libras, and how are you doing? Oh my goodness, I think that the pressure has lifted a little bit, but those planets are still, coming into they're coming into a different type of an alignment. So let's see what higher power has to say. Higher power, what do you have to say for my Libras? Well, this one came out, and it is the Four of Air, so Four of Swords, your energy. There is about rest. This is a time for you to rejuvenate yourself a little bit, okay? This is a time for you to catch up with whatever it is you need to catch up with. So there is this resting energy here. There is this, breathe through it, meditate energy. But I really feel like this is a period of time that's trying to, I feel like higher power is trying to tell you to make use of this time to catch up on the things you need to catch up on. Because we are going to go into some busy energies again. And then it's going to be just going to be really an unusual time for you. Okay? So I do feel like it's time for you to, if you need to catch up on your sleep, if you need to catch up on your work, if you need to catch up on just your homework, whoever that might be, I feel like this is a time for you to play catch up. Okay? So we have these two are reversed. This is the one that fell out. So this is a Four of Air. Four now has stability, leadership, some organization energy. Air is your energy, sword energy, Aquarius and Gemini. We do have the Aquarius and Gemini stuff going on still. So thought processes, hearing news. But this is about you chilling out a little bit, resting, but at the same time, I know that it's about resting and taking some time for yourself, but I do feel like it's you trying, this is a good time for you to catch up on whatever it is you've been putting off, okay? This is a time for you to, if you're trying to get ready for a vacation, get the things ready for vacation, get your bags packed, or get all the laundry done, or whatever that is. If you're thinking about selling your house in a couple of weeks, months, whatever, this is a time for you to get these things fixed. This is a time for you to play catch up with those chores, duties, whatever it is you've been putting off. And if it's self-care, it's time to play catch up with that too. Okay, time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Okay, next card is the moon. Okay, so that was reversed. We have an 18, 18, 1, new beginnings, 10, transition, 8, unlimited opportunities, 1 plus 8 is a 9 where you wrap everything up. This is Archangel Haniel. We do have that new moon coming, and with that new moon, that's on the 30th, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe I said. With that new moon comes a new cycle. It is a new moon in Gemini. So what all that messy energy that Scorpio brought up and brought up all this old, ugly, yucky stuff, this is a time to really, it's like, dig deep again, clean that out and move on. Gemini is bringing a new opportunity. Gemini new moon is bringing a brand new opportunity for you to really energize. And again, catch up. Again, the new moon comes, what is it? That's on Monday. So it's on Monday. This is the time for you to just get really a lot of preparation, because when that new moon comes, you're going to be on roller skates. Okay? It'll be interesting to see what next week's reading has for you. Now, Archangel Haniel, right. And the moon energy has some things that it's kind of a little unknown. It's a little scary. Not your way isn't quite lit up the way you need it to be lit up. It's kind of it's kind of going by intuition, going by feelings. It's not necessarily clear cut to you, okay? But it does bring you to a better place, a positive energy. Now, new moon energies, I will probably post some of the stuff you do with the new moon. Basically, new moon is the start of a season, start of a, cycle. This is a great time for you to really get going and start on those projects. And maybe that's this catch up so that you can, you're ready to start. So you're ready to start especially with this moon energy. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes. And I love that, because there's things that go on behind, we only see one cycle of the moon that way. We only see the moon in its cycles, but we only see the one face of it. We don't know what's behind there. Release fears that hold you back. And that did have, we did have that double card in the introduction. And that is about facing fears. Next card is Ace of Fire. So again, this is get ready, prepare, rejuvenate, do what you need to do. Something better is coming along. You may not even be aware of what that is. And then we have the Ace of Fire. 1, new beginning, so that we have a 4-1-8-1. Fire is, again, our Leo, Sagittarius, but it's also our Aries, Jupiter and Aries. This is a new project, new passion, new beginning, new start, energy. Whatever's going on with the moon on that Monday, it's kind of like you wake up already having had 12 cups of coffee. Embrace that. Embrace that. Embrace that energy. Things moving for you in a very positive way also. So here we go. An exciting new opportunity, career advancement. Change your life now. So this is, again, I do get this, just prepare, get ready, get caught up, catch up. This is catch up time. Get things caught up for you, because things start moving, and you need to be ready for that. You need to be ready for the movement, or else you're going to be, and I kind of even see with paperwork. It's like, oh, wait a minute, I have my paper. Where did I put that paperwork? Find the paperwork. Find the paperwork this weekend. Like I said, it's all catch-up time. Get things in order, my Libras, okay? Because then the moon comes, and then this new start comes. Okay, let's see. Higher power. What else can you tell our Libras? Yeah, I do feel that this is one of those switching times for you, one of those pivot points. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, reversed. This is a 7. This would be the 7 of, if I'm right, this is the 7 of water, 7 of cups, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And this 7 is your divine umbrella, divine intervention. Sometimes it's divine interference too. And this says there is going to be choices now. And it's, you know, and then it says, choose wisely. Oh, the pressure's on, my Libras. It does feel though that between with this moon and this, and you know, it does feel like it's a wonderful opportunity, wonderful time, wonderful choices. Yeah, you do have to do, like I said, this is a preparation energy. This is a catch-up energy. This is a just get ready energy. Okay, so you want to choose wisely with what's coming up. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Libras. Here we go. Okay. Higher power. Where do we go with this? Moss, agate, new beginnings, nature connections, animal allies, security. Get out, you know, when you're doing all of this, take some time and make sure that you do get out to, you know, get out into the air, get out into the, you know, get out and be with nature a little bit. I think that's going to also help you. But also this moss agate, new beginnings, I am being pulled to that nature and nature connections also. But security, I like that too. Okay, my Libras, you've got some stuff. Again, get prepared. Use this weekend to emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, however it is, to, you know, to prepare yourself. There is a lot of catch-up stuff. Like I said, you gotta kind of put things in order and organization, because then I do feel like that moon card does signify something really big with the new moon coming. Okay? Okay. My Libras, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. As always, my Libras, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.